Dneska som si zavolal tie dve kúsky pizze doraziť, no nič, neviem sa k tomu dostať. Najskôršie vyťažené, neviem sa dostať jedlo. Dobre, takže sme tu. Koľka je dneska? Dneska som sa ešte nedostal k jedlu. Dneska 31.10.2024, začíname 18.35, je 345. relaxačný tréningový deň, ideme to trojrazne rozprúdiť. Dneska sú zibožrutí, 15, 15, 14, 14, 13, 13, 12, 12, 11, 11, predné, zadné, zadné, predné, predné, zadné, zadné, predné a predné, zadné. Skontujeme zvukovú stopu, ideme to doraziť, dneska to potom stihnu do 15 minút, takže zoberieme to friško, pustíme nejaký podmaz, ešte nemaký, ale nejaký pustíme. Kúsky pizza doraziť, no nič, neviem sa k tomu dostať. To znamená, zvuková stopa sedí, pustíme si podmaz, pustíme si toto, som zvedavý, že 6 weird traits that prove Sigma males are smarter than you realize.
They're called weird, misunderstood, even antisocial. But Sigma males' unusual behaviors actually signal a rare intelligence. These strange behaviors are more than personality quirks. They're signs of a mind that doesn't play by ordinary rules. With habits that mystify most people, Sigma males possess an intelligence that's anything but typical. Let's uncover the 6 odd traits that prove their minds operate on another level. Number 1. They predict outcomes with scary accuracy. It's almost unnerving how often they're right. When everyone else is surprised by an outcome, they just sit there with that knowing look. Not because they're psychic, but because they've already calculated all the possibilities. While others are caught off guard by unexpected events, these men saw it coming miles away. They'll warn you about a friend's true intentions before anyone else even suspects something's off. They'll sense when a company is about to face troubles, even when everything looks fine on the surface. They might even predict the outcome of situations they've never encountered before, simply by understanding the underlying dynamics at play. While some people can't wrap their minds around how they do it, others just assume they're lucky. How can someone so accurately predict things without insider information? The answer lies in their unique way of processing reality. While most people take things at face value, Sigma males instinctively look for deeper connections and patterns. It's not just about making lucky guesses. These predictions come from processing countless small details that most people overlook. While everyone else is focused on the obvious, Sigma males are quietly noting subtle patterns, body language, and seemingly insignificant details that paint a clearer picture of what's to come. Their minds naturally piece together scattered data points into coherent patterns, like assembling a puzzle that others don't even realize exists. This isn't about making wild speculations or random guesses. Their predictions are based on careful observation and logical deduction. They notice when someone's behavior subtly changes, when situations start showing familiar patterns, or when certain combinations of factors typically lead to specific outcomes. In professional settings, this trait often makes them seem like strategic geniuses. In personal relationships, it can make them appear almost telepathic. But it's really just their brain constantly running scenarios and calculating probabilities based on observed data. Number 2, their brain never seems to shut off. Even during the most mundane activities, their mind is constantly processing, analyzing, and creating. While others can easily switch off and relax, Sigma males find their thoughts racing through multiple scenarios and ideas simultaneously. It's like having a supercomputer that refuses to enter sleep mode. This isn't about overthinking or anxiety. It's about having a mind that naturally seeks to understand and connect everything it encounters. During a simple walk, they might be analyzing the architecture of buildings, contemplating human behavior patterns, and solving work-related problems all at once. Their mental engine runs differently from others, and it never seems to run out of fuel. While others can focus on one task at a time, Sigma males often find their thoughts branching off in multiple directions, each path leading to new insights and possibilities. This constant mental activity is both a gift and a challenge. You might notice them seeming distracted during conversations, but they're actually processing on multiple levels, analyzing your words, reading your body language, connecting your story to broader patterns they've observed. Their mind is like a browser with dozens of tabs open, each one actively running. This constant mental activity makes them great at solving problems. While others need to consciously focus on finding solutions, their brain is automatically processing challenges in the background, often arriving at innovative solutions when they least expect it. Sigma males don't really understand the concept of mental downtime. Even during relaxing activities like watching a movie or taking a shower, their mind is busy deconstructing plots, predicting outcomes, or solving unrelated problems. It's not something they do on purpose. It's simply how their brain is wired. Not many understand this way of thinking, which often leads to them being called weird or even crazy. They might solve a work problem while cooking dinner, or develop a new business idea while stuck in traffic. Their brain never stops processing, even when they're supposed to be resting. Number 3, they understand people better than they understand themselves. Most of us need people to tell us how they feel or what they want. But for some individuals, words aren't necessary. They can read between the lines with uncanny precision.
Why would I?
It's like they have access to a hidden script that reveals people's true thoughts and motivations. This ability comes from a lifetime of careful observation. While most people are caught up in the moment, Sigma males naturally pick up on subtle cues: a slight change in tone, a brief facial expression, or a small gesture that gives away what someone's really thinking. Sigma males are really good at spotting the disconnect between what people say and what they actually mean. Whether it's a friend claiming they're fine when they're clearly troubled, or a colleague hiding their true intentions behind polite words, these men can sense the underlying truth. This deep understanding of human nature is a result of their analytical mindset, where others take people's behavior at face value. Sigma males instinctively look for the deeper motivations and patterns driving these actions. Most people don't truly know why they do what they do. You might find these men giving insights about your own behavior that you never realized yourself. They can often explain why you react certain ways to situations, or point out patterns in your life that you've never noticed. It's not about judgment, it's about understanding. Sometimes this ability makes others uncomfortable. People don't always want to be understood so thoroughly, especially when they're trying to maintain a certain image. Yet Sigma males can't help but see through the facades that most people put up. This insight extends beyond individual behaviors to group dynamics. They can often predict how different personalities will interact, where conflicts might arise, and how relationships will evolve. They understand the complex web of human relationships better than anyone else. This understanding isn't about manipulation, it's about insight. While they could use this knowledge to their advantage, most prefer to use it to avoid unnecessary drama and build genuine connections.
Toto bude rekordný čas. Sme dali rekord,
Number
nebude
4,
kvalitný.
they question everything, even the obvious. Because that's how it's always been done is never a satisfying answer for these men. While most people accept common practices and beliefs without a second thought, Sigma males have an innate need to dig deeper. They question not just the complex, but the seemingly simple things that everyone else takes for granted. This isn't about being difficult or contrarian. Their questioning comes from a genuine curiosity about how things work and why certain practices persist. In meetings, they're the ones asking the uncomfortable questions that nobody else dares to voice. In daily life, they challenge assumptions that most people never even think to question. What makes this trait particularly interesting is how it reveals flaws in seemingly perfect systems. By questioning the obvious, they often uncover better ways of doing things.
Dobre, skončili sme. To bude veľmi dobrý, rýchly faktor. No, takže skončili sme celkom vo veľmi dobrý solidný čas. Takže 345. relaxačný tréningový deň za nami, bolo 31.10.2024, štvrtok. Podľa našeho času sme skončili 18.45, segment trval 10 minút a 30 sekúnd.